Happy Thanksgiving. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to my channel. We are having our Thanksgiving special this week. This Thanksgiving is extra special, and if you stay tuned, I will tell you why I said that. But right now we're going to get into cooking. I'm not going to be before you long. We're just going to cook and we'll chat later on. So on the menu we have chicken dressing, macaroni and cheese, collard greens. We're gonna do 2 types of potatoes because I wanted to try my friend Karen Annette vlogs. She made these ranch potatoes, so I wanted to make her ranch potatoes. But then my daughter suggested that I make my famous twice baked potato casserole. So I'll walk you through both of those steps when we get there. And then for dessert, we're gonna have Kool-Aid pie. I believe that's it. Yeah, and then we'll have some drinks for later on. Like we're just gonna do like fruit punch today. So anyway, let me show you guys our menu, show you what we're cooking. I'm not gonna show everything in depth because I already have several cooking videos, but I just wanted to show you the basis of what I'm doing for this Thanksgiving season. I hope you guys are thankful. Like I said before, every day is a day of Thanksgiving. You don't have to wait to Thanksgiving. And even with these prices that are crazy outrageous, still be thankful that you're able to have some kind of food on your table. We don't eat turkey in our house. We do have chicken, so I'm gonna show you some chicken thighs, and that's gonna be our recipe for today. Okay, all right, so let's get started. Let's go. Okay guys, so we're baking our chicken thighs. We love chicken thighs. I know a lot of people don't, but I just seasoned it with some Lowry seasoned salt, garlic powder, black pepper, and paprika. That's it. And I'm adding some onions and green peppers. I got the fajita mix kit that's already cut up for you from Food for Less, or I guess your Kroger's maybe. And so I baked it in the oven for 35 minutes on 375 because I wanted to take the juice out, the chicken broth, and I mixed it with a can of cream of celery soup because I wanted to make like a gravy, kind of like a smothered chicken. But you know, it's not homemade gravy, so I'm not really calling it smothered. But baby, the flavors, when you add some cream of celery soup, oh baby, it takes it to a whole nother level. One of my subscribers told me about this, and thank you so very much, because we love it. So right now I'm making my macaroni and cheese, and you guys already know, when I make my macaroni and cheese, I use the Kraft box. So I already did that on top of the stove. I don't know what happened to that clip. And I just add butter. I season it up with seasoned salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and I put some of the cheeses that I'm using right now, which is Kobe Jack, mozzarella, and Fiesta blend. You can use whatever kind of cheese you like. I mixed that up with 2 eggs and this time I use heavy whipping cream. I usually use milk. But I mixed that all up and then I poured it in here. And right now you see me layer the macaroni and cheese with the shredded cheese. Baby, that heavy whipping cream is a game changer. I did also add a little bit of extra milk to it too, because you want it to be kind of loose. You don't want your pasta to be dry. Bake it in the oven for 400 until hot and bubbly. Okay, y'all, so right now I am washing my collard greens. Okay, even though I bought the bag kind, yes, I'm still washing it. And as you can see, it has a lot of stems in it. So I'm taking out the stems because who wants to eat that? The bag greens are already cut. If you buy them freshly, you know, you'll have to cut them and all of that. But this made it easier. I washed it 2 to 3 times. And then I put it in a big pot on the stove with some smoked turkey tails, or in my case I use sweet meat, which is like a smoked pork, kind of almost like a ham hock, if you will. And I seasoned, the meat has been cooking all day. It was cooking for like 6 hours because we wanted it to be tender. So now I'm adding a bag of greens in there, which, you know, don't take as long. But I'm seasoning it up with Sylvia, they have green seasoning, and they also have this other kind. I also use Tony Creole seasoning, apple cider vinegar, and crushed red peppers, along with a little garlic powder as well. And I cooked this for about an hour and a half, and this is what it looked like. Fire, y'all. So good. Moving on to my favorite part is the cornbread dressing, y'all. So I took the rest of the Fiesta mix, which is your green peppers, your red peppers, your onions, and I also cut up 2 stalks of celery. And I'm just sauteing it right here in some butter, like this pound of butter. And I've already pre-made my cornbread, so I'm smashing it up. Again, I have so many recipes of me making dressing on my channel, so I'm just going to show you like the quick version this time. My husband got these Pepper Farm, my daughter called them croutons, but I like to use stovetop stuffing, so but we use this because this is what I had. I also added 3 cans of soup this year. I did a can of mushroom, cream of chicken, and also cream of celery, along with the vegetables, 2 eggs, and I used 2 containers of chicken broth. I also used a little bit of broth from my chicken thighs. Chicken thighs, I feel like it gives more flavor. So I used that, and that's what I'm gonna mix it all together. Y'all, I used to think making dressing was the hardest thing in the world. Actually, it's so easy. And it's just based on like how you like the seasoning. Some people just like poultry seasoning. Some people like sage. This year I used both. I usually use sage, but I did use both. And you just want to make sure that you keep it juicy. I like to call it juicy Lucy. Just make sure it's loose. But if you're not putting cream of chicken or cream of something in your dressing, I don't want it. Okay, that's how I was taught like 20 something years ago, and I see it's very popular now. But this is how I was taught to make it, and I think my dressing is pretty good. Again, season it to your liking, your flavor, your taste buds, because you got to eat it with the sage. Some people don't like sage, so if you don't, just use the poultry seasoning. Bake it in the oven, 400 for about 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, guys, so we're moving on to our potatoes. So I cut up like 6 potatoes and I diced them up and I boiled them and I added some bacon to both recipes. It's optional. Okay, so you boil until they're fork tender. And first, we're going to show you how to make the ranch potatoes that I learned from Karen Nanette Vlogs. Go check out her channel. I will link it below. Now, I did season my potatoes with seasoned salt and garlic powder. And I also added some ranch dressing and black pepper. And I put some bacon. She used bacon bits, but I already had bacon for the other. So I just divided it in half and used my bacon and shredded cheese. I did use some ranch seasoning that I already had too as well. I figured it'd give it a little bit more kick. And a lot of people I see them, they roast their potatoes like this, but she did not. She ate it just like this, and she put up some green onions. I couldn't find green onions in our store. I literally walked around the whole store. I did not see any. However, I took mine to the next level, and I just baked it until it was hot and bubbly. My family loved it. Moving on to the twice baked, even though it's not baked this time. So once baked potato casserole. My daughter Alexa was making this as I was making the other potatoes, so she had already started. But it's pretty much you just put everything that you put in a baked potato: sour cream, butter, cream cheese. I added cream cheese to it. Okay. What else do you put in baked potatoes? Cheese, bacon. You mix it all together and then you spread it out. Or if you have a baked potato shell, you can put it back in that shell and then you can bake it as well. We just did it this way because it's easier. I always rip the potato shells. So you bake it in the oven till it's hot and bubbly.
It's so tart. Okay, so I am finishing up my dessert. Y'all, when I tell you that dinner was fantastic, it was fantabulous, okay? My daughter, she even said, Mom, this is the best you ever made your greens. I haven't made greens in a while, but I think it was the greens, the Sylvia seasoning. Let me show you what it looked like. Hold on. Okay, so this is the green seasoning that I use. Well, it's actually Sylvia's secret seasoning. She does have a green season, and it says she's the queen of soul food. I mean, I think I'm queen of soul food, but that's what it says. So this is what I put in the greens. And yeah, my sister, she uses this all the time. She makes the best greens. The way we were taught how to make greens was to add some jalapenos, some jalapeno peppers in it. However, my family don't like spice like that, so I just added a little bit of crushed red pepper. It was the perfect heat. I usually add hot sauce to my greens when I'm cooking greens. I didn't even think about the hot sauce. It was just a perfect amount of heat. It was very flavorful. I add a splash of apple cider vinegar in it too. Baby, fire. What else did we do? So with the chicken, again, I usually always add cream of chicken soup to it. But I think when I was making pork chops one time on one of my vlogs. So y'all, I cook inside my vlogs. It don't always say the name of it, but I usually cook inside my vlogs. So one of my subscribers was watching, and I think I put cream of chicken or something on some pork chops. She was like, do cream of celery, baby. That is such a game changer. Like, it is so good. It brings out the flavor in your foods. And so I've been baking all my meat in it makes this little gravy. It don't always look as pretty on the presentation part, but it tastes really, really good. The celery soup. And then somebody said on Instagram or TikTok or something, they use cream of herb and onion and herb something. I can't find that one. I'm gonna have to try Walmart again. I looked for it when I went to Walmart before, but I didn't go to Walmart this time. I went to Food for Less, which is kind of like our Kroger, I guess. I didn't see that, so yeah. But everything was so good. Y'all, again, this time it was just very difficult for me to get into the video to actually film. Like, how this is not how I wanted the video to be at all. I wanted to do it a little differently than I usually do, but I just could not get into it. This week has been so hard for us. For those of you guys, some of you guys know, a lot of you don't know, but if you guys been following me, then you might know that I don't know if it's going to be on this vlog, or I mean the vlog before this, or maybe the one immediately after, but I explained what happened. So if you guys know me as well, you know that I love my car. I have a Jeep Renegade, and it's red. I'm a Disney lover, so we named her Little Red after the Little Mermaid. Okay, and she's no longer with us. We don't have her because some crazy guy ran us outside and crashed our car, and my husband was the driver, so he is injured. We thought, I just thank God that he's still here with us, because last year, if you watched my Thanksgiving vlog, my classmate, this was the actual vlog, not the cooking thing, it was an actual Thanksgiving vlog I did like a ton of Thanksgiving videos last year. I'm not doing that this year. This is going to be the only one. But he was in a head-on collision and he did not make it. So all glory be to God that my husband is here. He is in a lot of pain, however, and it's just been a very difficult, hard week without having a car, without, having him being his normal self. He is at the hospital. It's just been a lot. So I'm just thankful. Again, this Thanksgiving season hits us very, very differently. So yeah, I don't want to cry and get emotional, but it's been a rough week, okay? Rough week. And I talked to Karen Nanette Vlogs, and thank you. She is one of my YouTube sisters. I'm so thankful for finding her channel, or I think she found me. I don't know how we found each other, but she really encouraged me because I was like, I don't think I can do this video this year. Like, this is my highly requested video, but I just couldn't. I couldn't get into it. And she was like, oh, she prayed for me, and we here again. It didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but we did it. Okay, we did it, and I'm so thankful to all of you who stopped by this channel to say hi, who stopped by to get tips and tricks for recipes and stuff. Again, I didn't really do like a budget friendly like I usually do, because I went to the store to vlog. I just could not. I could not get into this video. But anyway, again, this is the season for being thankful, and we are truly thankful, and we're truly blessed. So somebody commented on one of my videos before, and she said it doesn't matter what's on the table, it's who's around the table, and that can be more truer this year. So I am just so happy. You know, yeah, I don't know what else to say, but I'm just glad that you guys clicked on this video. Are you still rocking with me? If you're still rocking with me, put a turkey, or write the word turkey, gobble gobble, in the comments to let me know that you're still here. I am so thankful for each and every one of you, and all those who subscribe, all of you guys who just clicked to watch, and you're still hanging on. Thank you so much. Thank you. You just don't know how much it means to me. I'm gonna finish eating this Kool-Aid pie and go back in the living room with my hubby and watch some TV with him. And yeah, I hope you guys have a blessed night. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below to let me know that you're here. I would love to see you guys in the comments. So please, I do respond back. So please comment below, okay? And I will see you guys on the next video. I hope you guys have a blessed and grateful Thanksgiving and upcoming holiday season as well. I love you guys with the love of Christ, and there's nothing you can do about it. Just remember to keep our families in your prayer, and God bless you guys, okay? Love you. Have a good night. Bye.